WEF representing Palace, so let's tell you about Palace. Rolling straight to the ceiling, crowns and crystals, top like journeys, dishing out malice. Hold up, South London's grandest, far from bandits. Everything earned for a goal of elevation, just passing the team over here might finish out bright future, we can't vanish. SE25 any day, that's sellers. Rev up the engines, no more reverse reactions, fan cams, bands on stream. Share up the team, support the dream team when eagles fly, make noise and scheme. Dare to dream or dream to dare, taking a step to become supreme.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all, wherever you are, whenever you are, and welcome back to Eagle-Eyed Football. It is time for the it's Fulham versus Crystal Palace live stream watch along with just me. You do have to just put up with me this afternoon early on. I will be watching the game with you guys today. So please join me in the comments section. Smash the like button, hit the share button. Road to 3K is on. How are you all? I hope you are all well. I am just about to get up my stream because it's up on BBC iPlayer. If I can find the live, that would be great. Let's see. Well, Football Focus is on right now. Is it on BBC Two? No, it's on BBC One. Pretty sure it's on BBC iPlayer. No? Lol. Anyway, right. Yeah, it's time for the big game. Wembley is at the very least 90 minutes away. A possible return to a FA Cup semi-final is on the cards here. Our third since returning to the Premier League almost 10 years ago. Are we confident? Are we feeling nervous? Let's go through some comments. Big up Nate. He put in a comment earlier. Big up to everyone in the chat. Massive game today. Potentially one game away from Wembley. And in the event CPFC go through today, we will be ball number one in the semi-final draw. He's both nervous and excited. And of course, sends in the Eagles. Big up to Durfez. Says, good to see Mateta start. Franta on the bench is encouraging. A bit uncertain about Kapoor and Klein being both on the bench as both overlapping, in my opinion. Would have preferred a clearly centre-back option on the bench. Big up Durfez. Big up the dog. He said he's so nervous. Big up to Sean saying he's nervous too. Big up to Earth. Says big up everyone. Big up Sean. Hope you're all good, mate. Max says, easy 2-0 win. Let's get on with it. It's on ITV. Thank you very much, Nate. Thank you very, very much. I will switch over to ITV player then. Big up to UK Pat says, I think I'm going to be sick. I'm not going to be there during the match, only now at halftime, and I don't know. The S word? What's the S word? You're gonna have to spell that one out for me. There we go. Twitter account mistweeted the goalkeeper and I needed a breather. Big up to Max says, Nicky, I must say you've got quite a good voice. Well, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Semi-final. Oh, don't say semi-final, or do say semi-final. Right. So, right. Let me just go over to ITV player then. Do I even have an account for ITVX? I don't even know. Hopefully, I can just watch it as is, maybe? Nope, I need to sign in. Okay. Okay. Right. Now I need to remember. Oh, wow. I got the password in one. Right. How am I feeling? I am feeling pretty confident regarding this. I've seen the lineup. The lineup is out. We'll talk about that in just a second. But yeah, going into this game, I mean, it's Craven Cottage. We've always done well at Craven Cottage in recent memory. I'm pretty confident of the team. Happy with Glasner's squad choices as well. I think largely this is the team that we all kind of expected to be playing. Matt Turner not being in goal is probably for the best. Has been looking a bit shaky. Looked pretty shaky again against Rotherham. Um, so yeah, I think this is the correct choice to put Henderson in at this stage. You know, he's done well in across since the start of 2025. I think he's one of the best performing goalkeepers in the Premier League, if not the best, and should be a shoe-in for awards and such. I mean, I think he's already up for Save of the Month. Now that that's an award, so yeah, it's looking pretty good with Henderson. Yeah, I don't know about the score. Did I mean Doncaster? I did mean Doncaster. Slip of the tongue because my dad's up there. He lives up there that way, so I get the Lincolnshire teams mixed up a little bit. Even though Rotherham's, I think, in Yorkshire. I don't know. Geography was never my strong suit. Who cares? Um, Big up Pat says, I know you're a positive spirit, but banter aside, I feel like I can't see eye to eye with it. Fair enough. Fair enough. Right, should we talk about the team? So here is the team. So we've got Dean Henderson starting in goal, as we just spoke on. Daniel Munoz, Chris Richards, Maxence Lacroix, Mark Gahey, and Tyrick Mitchell in the defence. Pretty much standard, what we'd always expect. Jefferson Lerma and Adam Wharton starting in the midfield with an attack of Sarr, Eze, and Mateta. Um, yeah, it's a pretty standard squad for us, I think. I don't really have any issues with the team selection. Obviously, Mateta is back, so that's a huge boost for us. Um, and yeah, on the bench we have Matt Turner, Eddie Nketiah, Mateus França, Nathaniel Klein, Daichi Kamada, Romain Esse, Ben Chilwell, Justin Devenny, and Caleb Kaporha. Um, it's a good team. Sean says Matata getting 60 minutes. I'd expect him to get a decent amount of time. I think he might even play a little bit more. Palace fans are there in numbers, and despite some uh, alleged tweets going out on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, we do have balloons there. Um, Whereas Fulham have got their black and white flags out. So that's it's a lovely display by both sides. Flags out for Palace as well. JC, Dan, and Chairman are there, I believe. Um, so big up to them. It is just me. It is just me. Obviously, as I just said, three of us are at the game. Actually, funnily enough, for me, they're only down the road. They are about 20, 30 minutes away from me. I was considering going to meet up with them at Weatherspoons, but then I thought, no. I went out drinking last night, so no drinking for me today. Um, right. Rich is also unfortunately busy. I think he's moving house today, so big up to him and the family. The teams are about to walk on out. Mateta is wearing his protective headgear, Cyber Mateta. Cyber Mateta, we're going to call him. He is the bionic superhero. Um, it is a very good display. Joachim Andersen seeing there, shaking hands with all the Palace players. Very posh. Thank you. Thank you. Looks like Fulham are surrendering, waving those flags. Well, waving a white flag already. F1 Earth style, yeah, man. Black flag them all, yeah. Game's over. We win by default. Disqualified them. Right. Teams are walking on out. And yeah, this is going to be a good game. I'm really, really confident about this. I don't know about the rest of you. Yeah. Right. Teams may colour being white and black is proper boring. Yeah, man, get yourself a proper colours like red and blue. Like red and blue, the only two proper colours to be worn for football. Right, it is being shown live on ITV. They've got a banner out saying London's original football club. Bit cringe, 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 cringe. So I believe this is the only London derby in this round of the cup. I think have we even got any London teams left? Is it just Fulham and Palace? I can't remember. I can't remember. Anyway, it is a sellout crowd, it looks like, for this game at Craven Cottage down here in West London. And the game will be kicking off in a few minutes' time. Guys, put your score predictions in. I'm going for a 2-0 win for Palace today. Dean Henderson being in goal gives me a lot of confidence. Excuse me. Looks like the hay fever is trying to make itself known, but I won't give in. Palace and Fulham left only from London. Thank you very much, Nate. At times like this, I prefer the BBC as they do not have adverts. I prefer ITV because yeah, I don't like the BBC. Max says Max says this, and American Boys getting loads of blackouts, or is it 3 p.m. UK time? No, it should avoid the blackout because it is a 12:15 kickoff. Says 3-1 Palace. Nate says 2-1 Palace. Be a nervy one, but we should get over the line. Yeah, I think we'll get a 2-0. I'd be more than happy with 2-0. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. Agent Joachim Andersen is starting for Fulham. So maybe. No. You are proper trying for that one. That's a bit of a reach. You're reaching for that one. So Fulham's lineup is expected: Leno, Castagna, Anderson, Bassi, Robinson, Lukic, Berg, Iwobi, Pereira, Willian, and Muniz. The likes of Smith Rowe, Sessegnon, Traore, Jimenez, all on the bench for the home side. Looking like a 4-2-3-1 for Fulham, and the Palace team is as it says below. Looks like Eze and Sarr playing in 2 10s with Mateta up front and the bench, obviously, as described down below. I said I don't like the British Broadcasting Company shortened down to the BBC. Stop reaching. Stop reaching. Right. Mateta looks like a jet pilot. That's brilliant. That is brilliant. I like that. it looks like the headgear he's wearing. It looks like something that you see in like college wrestlers wear. You know the whole headgear so they don't head helmets or whatever you call them. So our first game since God, it's been ages now. It genuinely feels like it almost feels like a whole month without football. We are the first game of this round. And we are off. So this is it. As I said, at least 90 minutes separates us from getting through to the next round, the semi-finals. A chance at Wembley. Extra time and penalties are being played in this game, so we will have to take that into account should it finish tied at 90 minutes. Fulham in possession at the moment. Ball in, just being played into the Palace half now. Willian sends in a cross, well dealt with by Gahey. Out to the right here. And then played back from Iwobi into Anderson. Now with Robinson. And all the way back to Bernd Leno. Palace keeping their shape well. All heavy there from the lobbed ball from Fulham. Throw on for Palace. And Palace fans in fine voice today. Fine voice as ever. If Mateta goes 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper, I think the keeper will back off. What second am I on? I am on 1 minute and hang on, 1 minute 40 as of now. 1 minute 40. I am on. Guys, if you are ahead, chance here for Fulham, and it's wide. Early chance for Muñiz. He breaks through. He breaks through two defenders. Out strength, just pushes Gahey off. Has the strength to barge him off the ball, and does get a chance on goal. But as I was saying, guys, if you are ahead of me, if you are watching this live on ITV, please no spoilers in the chat. Allows everyone to react in the proper way. So yeah, just do us all a favor. No spoilers in the chat, and I'll get through to reacting to whatever happens. Yeah, he does well. Ball given away here. Iwobi, quick pass in here from Fulham. Now with Bassi. Tries to find Muñiz, but it's back out to Bassi from deflection. Finds Robinson. Oh, Robinson overstretches. Palace throw. Bit of a heavy ball there from Bassi to Robinson. I hope the weather's good, Max. I hope the weather's nice in California right now. It's actually pretty nice today here in London. The sun's out, but it's still a little bit fresh, about 13, 14 degrees today. That's the weather forecast. Free kick to Fulham, judged to be a foul on Pereira by Adam Wharton. Just nicked the back of his foot, just caught his heel a little bit. Ref in full view of that one. Big up Tony. I am on 3 minutes 55 seconds as of now. Coming up on 4 minutes. 5 in the morning. Damn, that is dedication to Palace. Love that. Born and raised, born into in. Good man. Good man. Homegrown fan. Here we go. Ball played in from Willian. as he almost fed it through to Berg. Now Fulham regrouping. Robinson with the ball ahead to Munoz, but it's fallen to Palace. And back with Robinson. Now with Berg. Robinson retakes his position. Finds Bassi. Robinson with a good seeking ball there. Willian and Munoz fighting over the ball there. Fulham throw. 5 minutes in. It's been all Fulham. Fulham have really, really set themselves as the dominant team of the first 5 minutes of this game. Chance by Munoz early on as well. But we're keeping our shape well. We're staying calm. Letting them run themselves out, it looks like. Hopefully looking to get them on the counter-attack. Good pressure shown by Mateta. Ball played straight into Munoz from Andreas Pereira. Cleared by Henderson. Ball now with Adam Wharton. Out to Ismail Assar. Good overlap there by Daniel Munoz, but can't get to it. Ball played now back in Fulham possession. Out to the right-hand side, or left-hand side rather. Castagna. You'll have to excuse if I do sniffle a little bit. Fulham happy just to knock the ball about a little bit, try and find that last pass, but Palace back in possession, cleared by Henderson from his box. Bassi heads it. Wharton and Pereira having an aerial battle there. Iwobi dispossessed by Wharton. Free kick to Palace. Judged to be a foul on Tyrick Mitchell, just inside our half. Well done to Eze for leaving that, knowing Mitchell was right behind him. Draws out what could have been a foul there, but I think we had advantage. Ball played now with Richards and playing a 1-2 with Lacroix. I believe Will Hughes is still judged to be ill. So from Glasnow's conference yesterday, he did say Hughes picked up an illness and wasn't training on that day. And was going to be judged across yesterday and today. Good ball to Pereira, but he's got 3 Palace players ahead of him. Plays a ball in. Richards does well to flick it off. And Wharton clears it. We have a player. No, we did have a player down. Iwobi tries to find Willian. Munoz should get there. And Sarr gets there. And this is the first corner of the game. And it's gone Fulham's way. It is all Fulham at the moment, as Earth says. Yes. Ah. Anderson in the box. Iwobi in the box. Ball sent in. Defended well. Throw on to Palace. Well done to Adam Wharton there. Gets to the ball first. Ricochets off Andreas Pereira. Replay of the corner here. Henderson not really in a good position to have defended that. I think if Bassi had gotten to that would have been a goal for Fulham. Henderson was rushing about on his line there. Got to be a bit more confident as Dean Henderson when that happens. Mitchell throw. Mateta. Lerma finds Munoz. Sarr brought down. No foul given. Agent Max here says, I'll be back in a sec. I'm going to go spread fear into Fulham fan channels. Good man. Agent Max is on the job. Fulham have fans, though? Didn't know that. Robinson out back plays a 1-2 with Berg. Assey. Robinson. Fulham's passing very, very good in the first 10 minutes or so. I will say that. I'll give them credit. Their passing has been good. Willian breaks through. Chance here for Robinson. Sends the ball in. Corner again for Fulham. Second corner. Headed off the line by Mitchell. He followed Iwobi into the box. Willian on this corner. Now on the left-hand side. Ball in. It's heavy. It's not a good corner. Not a good corner. Fulham will try again. Pereira puts the ball in. Headed out. No one near it. Chance here. Anderson, of all players, catches that on a half volley. And it's out for another corner. Jefferson Lerma with a sliding challenge to take that off. It hit his arm, but obviously, oh boy, that, oh boy, oh boy. Big up to Nate says, not surprised it's all Fulham so far. They're absolutely brutal against us in the league at Craven Cottage. Chance it, easily collected by Henderson. Granted, that doesn't mean anything here, but was never going to be a walk in the park. Big up to Durfez saying our defense has withstood the pressure so far, but we should think about trying to relieve that pressure. I do agree. I don't want us just to sit back and soak up all that pressure. I want us to try and catch them on the break. Then Fulham are a well-oiled team. Marco Silva has got them playing wonderful football, especially this season. Throw on for Palace just inside the Fulham half. Glasner is a bit expressive in his technical area, talking to his coaching staff. Perhaps not happy about the events of the first few minutes. Chance here for Palace. Ismail Assar in the box. Looks like our first corner, first big chance of the game for Crystal Palace, and it's through Ismail Assar. Wharton heads it down. It's a bit of a scramble there. Sarr does try and find Mateta. Perfect opportunity for Palace there, but Anderson, no, Sander Berg. Sorry, I look at number 16 and all I see is Anderson. Sander Berg clears that. Adam Wharton now on the right-hand side. Let's see what happens. Gahey urging a bit of patience. He's marked by Alex Iwobi. Ball in. Sends it in. Ooh, we got a good head to it. Decent connection, but Mateta tried to flick it past Leno. Fulham now breaking. Lukic is rapid. That pace. Jesus. Iwobi. Sanderberg. Bassi and Anderson playing 1-2s here. Just on the halfway line. Good pressure there shown. Oh, that's a foul. That's going to be a yellow card. That's going to be a yellow card on Wharton. Yeah. That was a bit stupid from Adam. That was very, very stupid. That is a very, very poor challenge. Nowhere near the ball. Nowhere near it. Very, very silly challenge there by Adam Wharton. Very, very stupid challenge from him. If Sarr scores, do you think he will do Mateta's celebration? Could be. Maybe. But he might do his own. Yeah, silly challenge there by Wharton. Absolutely stupid. Looks like my hay fever is kicking in. So free kick for Fulham here. Willian standing over this. Referee just sorting out the Fulham players. Pereira sends in the ball, but it's come to nothing, and it will be a goal kick for Palace. Does try and hit the ball towards the back post, but and then the corner. Lacroix does get a connection on that corner that we just had, and Mateta does try and flip the ball, just try and gets that last touch off of Leno. 15 minutes in, Palace nil, Fulham nil, FA Cup semi-final, guys. If you are new to the channel, please smash the like button and hit subscribe. Wharton is dispossessed. Quick throw on. No. Here we go. Back into the Fulham half. Passy. Good pressure being put on by Mateta. Long ball from Anderson. Wharton dispossessed. Willian. Good challenge. Oh, but poor clearance from Lacroix. Fulham back in. Iwobi. Back. Chance here for Fulham. Headed down. No. It's come to nothing at the moment. And Henderson will collect. Bit of a scramble there from Lacroix's poor clearance. Could have launched off on a counter attack, but Fulham's aerial chances haven't been amazing. Their finishing it hasn't been amazing. On the, I think beyond the chance for Munoz, they've not really threatened Dean Henderson that much. Corner, corner. Throw on for Palace. Throw on for Palace. Batty who knocked it out of play. Munoz to take. Just waiting for a few more players. Waiting for Lerma, maybe. I think Lerma might be the one who takes this instead. No. Nope, he will take it. Yep. Lerma will take the throw. Looks like it's going to be a long throw. Every Palace players moving into the box. Gehi, Lacroix, Mateta, Richards, and Ismail Assar all in the box. Charlie Adams style. Lerma kind of reaches it. Bit of a scramble. Punched out by Leno. Eze and Iwobi racing for that ball. That's better, Wharton. Much better. That's the challenge that you need to make. Good ball. Saab. Aggressive press here being put on by Bassi. Give credit where credit is due. Bassi did very, very well there. Bassi's getting there. Chance it for Fulham. And it's wide. Ooh. Wow. Wow. That, I'm not right. How on earth has that managed to get through? Bassi just runs right through from box to box. Almost sets up a goal. Pereira just can't finish it. First 20 minutes nearly over and done with, and it is all Fulham. Their aggressive press against us when we're in possession has worked a dream here, as we've just been stifled, smothered. How long can they keep this up for? There's only so much power in the engine room. There are glimmers of hope for Palace, but the moment Fulham's aggressive press and their passing on the ground has been good. Free kick for Palace. Robinson being penalised against Lacroix. No, I do apologise. It was from Gahey. Oh, bloody hell. Flipping hell. Captain on captain. First 20 minutes over and done with. Lerma to Lacroix. Munoz is out there all by himself, unmarked on the right-hand side flank. Ball played forward. Why, I don't even know when there's no Palace players near Anderson. Ball now with Leno. And Bassi now with Robinson. Into the centre circle. Headed down there by Munoz, but it is going to easily fall to a Palace possession there. Ball now with Henderson. Now with Lacroix. Sarr. Mateta. Switches to play. Here's Mitchell. Not seen much of Eze in this game so far. Dispossessed it almost instantly. Good. Well done to Mitchell there. Oh, we have a Fulham player down. Play being stopped here. Munoz has gone down. Oh no, Wharton, what have you done? So it looks like Adam Wharton's flicked out his leg after a bit of a challenge, a bit of a tumbling with Rodrigo Munoz, but there's nothing in it. There's nothing in that to warrant a second yellow card here. I think Robinson's just translating that for Munoz. He's up on his feet, but Wharton on a bit of an edge there, teetering on the edge of a second yellow card, which would be disastrous. Free kick for Palace inside the half. Pereira being penalised there. Gahey all the way out to Chris Richards on the right-hand side. He will find Lacroix. Good low driving ball. Mateta's passing just not there. Tries to find Sarr. First 25 minutes nearly done. Still goalless. Fulham largely have planted their flag on this game. Matt says one more and Wharton will be off. Yep, that's how yellow cards work. 2 yellow cards and you are off. Foul here. I think it's a Palace free kick. Pull of the shot by Anderson. Wharton needs to learn from the Decore school of midfielding, not the Will Hughes school of yellow cards. Big up to Tony. He's an Arsenal fan. He thinks it's an even game. Big up, Tony. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's all Fulham at the moment. They have put on a very aggressive press against our attack here, and it's worked largely for them. They've been able to counter attack really rapidly as well. They've been in charge of this game for the first 25 minutes. Eze will take this free kick here on the 25-minute mark. If I'm Glasman, do you sub off Wharton for Kamada or Deveni? I think if he can sustain out. Oh, good shot. No, was never. That was never off the crossbar. Wow, Jefferson Lerma. Whoa, where did that come from? So Iwobi clears it, and Jefferson Lerma just catches it on the volley and just hits the upright out of nowhere. Flipping heck, where did that come from? Brilliant. Wow. That. Little bit lower, that would have been in. Crikey, that would have been a brilliant way to get ahead. Lerma on the ball here. Finds Wharton. Wharton has to scramble it back and finds Lacroix. He's going to have to pass it back and find Henderson. Bit of a reset here. Allows Fulham to regain their shape. Ball now with Sarr. Okay, this is looking a little bit better. Nate, I'll get to your question in just a second here. Eze fighting. Still fighting. Ball now with Sarr. He's got Munoz on a good overlap. He'll pass it back. He's got Lerma behind him. Still Jefferson Lerma. Good press here by Fulham. This press is lethal. Here we go. This is the energy that we needed. Ball now from Gakey to Mitchell. Throw on for Crystal Palace. Right, back to Nathan's question. If I'm Oliver Glasman, do you sub off Wharton for Kamada or Defeni? I'd say see out this half, see if he can stay out this half without committing any more silly challenges, and maybe bring Justin Deveni on. I would say bring on foul there as a free kick. Yeah, I think Deveni would suit the position more, playing in a 6 or an 8, as it looks like Wharton is doing. I'd say you're bringing on Kamada for perhaps Sarr or Eze to play in that wide 10, as they seem to be doing. They seem to be going in the 10 and then out onto the wings. Eze to take the free kick. Good launch, but it's come to nothing. Straight into the hands of Bernd Leno. Not been Eze's best game. Not really had a lot of chances to shine in the first 28 minutes. Good ball here. Back into Palace possession, but no, it's been fumbled. Lukic, Pereira, Willian has Robinson to his left, doesn't choose it. Tries to find a Wobie, but it's headed away by Mark Gahey. And it is a throw on just right next to the corner flag. You are correct, Durfez. SA is also an option, but I don't think we'll be seeing him in this game. I don't think Glasner's going to be putting him in. If anything, it might even just be a cameo. Perhaps Mateus França as well. França is an option as well to replace one of Sarr or Eze. It's a very attack-orientated bench. Wharton putting pressure on. Good press there. Good swapping possession here. Cross in from Robinson. It's come to nothing. Throw on for Fulham. Half an hour gone. Oh, excuse me. I'm not used to waking up this early on one of my days off. Ball now with Burton Leno. Plays a 1-2 with Bassey. Out to Robinson. Looks like Palace are just happy to soak up the pressure here being put on by Fulham. But Fulham not really falling into any regular traps that we usually set for our defence. They're happy just to knock the ball about, be patient, wait for our players to come to them. Good ball there from Fulham, but it is Lacroix who clears it. Good chance here. Mateta, can he find Eze? He can't. That should have been a first-time pass. Overthinking it is Mateta. Chance here again for Palace to break. Sarr does well off of Wharton's ball. Do we have advantage? No, we don't, but it's cleared by Leno all the way out. I think Henderson's going to claim this. He is. Nunez penalised. Henderson had advantage there. Yeah, Henderson had the ball first. Nunez stood his ground. Didn't want to go up for an air ball to try and challenge it. But does have a certain amount of influence on Henderson's landing, so that's why the ball was given back to Henderson. Foul there in the centre circle by Lacroix on Nunez. Mateta does well. Good chance here for Palace to break it. Getting a little bit physical now, this game. Ball out to Mitchell here on the left-hand side. He's got Eze. Here he is now. Does well to get away. Gets the shot off. It's in! Palace lead! Ebere Eze with a beautiful strike. 33 minutes in, and we are ahead. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant goal there from Ebere Eze to score. Absolutely brilliant strike. Gets away in off the right-hand side post. Absolutely fantastic. Just cuts right in between the two Fulham players, just up from outside the box, and beats Leno. Low driving shot. Brilliant strike. We lead at Craven Cottage. It's 1-0 to the Crystal Palace. Got reactions here from everyone. What a week it has been for Iberra Eze. Scores for England, gets his first England goal, and now gets the first goal of the game. Chance here for Fulham. Right into Henderson, who claims that very, very easily, smothers that. Eze's goal there really has woken up the Palace fans. Mark Gahey not happy with his squad there, urging them to stay aware. Well, that has certainly set the cat amongst the pigeons. Despite Fulham's aggressive pressing, we lead at Craven Cottage. It's 1-0 to Crystal Palace through an amazing from the very Eze. Sorry, I kicked in today. Wow, wow. And Palace on the way to Wembley. Chan is in loud voice. We need to remain focused, even though we are winning. It does feel like by a slight margin. Yep. Montana, big up. Says Palace are winning the lot. So there we go. First goal of the game. I think that's what we certainly definitely needed. If this was going to be a game full of goals, we needed the first one. Montana, Montana, no. I don't want to think beyond the beyond the end of this game. We've not even gotten through the first half yet. um, can you imagine a Palace versus Brighton final with Palace getting into the Europa League if we win? I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. It's too much stress. That was. I'd need twice as much of the therapy as I usually get. um, good chance here for Palace. It's in. No, is it? Is it in? It is. It's 2. It's 2-0. I don't even know. Ismail Assar scored. We're up by 2. I didn't even see that go in. What the hell? 2 goals in 5 minutes. Oh my good lord! Right, well, right. Let's have a look at this one because I was too busy laughing at the other at the comments. Right, so Eze breaks on the left hand side here. Oh, brilliant! And then 2 goals to nil. We have the cottage has gone silent, deathly silent. Oh my god! Great ball from the Berra Eze. A goal and an assist for him today. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. 2 goals in 5 minutes, and we now lead 2-0. Oh my god! 2025 Palace, man. What is going on? We are two different teams from 2024 to 2025 in this season. Because my god, I know I've said in the past Palace are a one half team. I didn't realize Glasner would take that to heart and be like, yeah, we'll just turn for the second half of the season. Good lord, wow. Well, at the very least, a 2-goal advantage going into half time. We're 5 minutes away from 45 minutes. Right, let's go through some comments. After Eze scored, did you see the lady clapping in the stand? I did not, Earth. I did not. He says, wow, it's. I favoured us as we were playing away. Does Wembley count as away as well? Unfortunately, well, depends. It depends on the manner in which we come out of the draw. It's class. It's a neutral game, but you know we would be called the away side. 2-0 to us. What is happening? Explain! Explain! I don't even care. Fulham had a chance. I think they've got a corner. I don't even know. Yes, they do. The form is coming back. 2 great goals from Eze and Sarr. Who had this on their bingo cards? I know I had 2-0 predicted, but bloody hell, I didn't think it'd be that easy to score against them. Not certainly in quick succession like that. Chance here for Fulham. Corner being sent in. I don't know if Henderson punched that out. That was a decent punch out. And the K Sarah chant starts already from the Palace players, from the Palace faithful. Well, I love that. Ali McCoy says, I think everyone's a bit shell shocked. I think you're right. I don't know how to react. I don't know how to react to two quick goals in succession by Palace. That's a bit weird. And Marco Silva oh, Marco Silva just looks heartbroken. He looks heartbroken. Offside judged on Willian. Nate says he wants to see Park the Bus FC settings. Nah, no. We've got the advantage. Let's just kill them all off. Go for a cricket score. Go for a rugby score. Keep going. None of this Park the Bus settings. No, I'm not about that. Kill them off. Get as many goals as you can. Don't invite the pressure. We want to keep the pressure on. Well done. Well, oh, Adam. Adam Wharton, stop that. That was disgusting. That's a man's career you just ended. Good lord. He's running in. He's going. One half season team. It does often feel like it. Hopefully, we can become a 3/4 of a season sort of team at some point. Statman Dan is going to cook the Fulham Tactico. At halftime, I think I'll treat myself to some toasted hot crust buns. You do that, sir. You've now made me want hot cross buns. So when I do my shopping later today, I think I will. I think I will get that. Wharton has had a bad game, says Sturfez, passing into nothing and bringing the pressure onto our defence. It's not been a bad game. Oh my god, little bit of skill there. He's just done well in the latter half, the latter stages of the first half. But I think it's that yellow card. It's just it's that hanging sword over him. So I think it could be a substitution for Devaney. Oh, good ball here. Can Eze break off? Palace get a free kick. If you listen very closely, you can hear the Fulham fans' hearts breaking. We love to see it. Oh dear. Super Raleigh Glass. Sorry, I'm singing along. Shouldn't do that. I don't want to subject you lot to my singing voice. It's been a very, very, very long time since I apparently could sing. To think, Mateta's not even gone full throttle yet. Oh god, that is a scary thought. Good chance here. Oh no, not good. Easy for Leno to collect that ball off of Lacroix's header. Iwobi tries to get past. No, I think it's been pulled back for a Fulham free kick for some reason. I didn't actually see any particular foul. We have 2 minutes of added on time before the end of the first half. Fulham 0, Crystal Palace 2. Guys, if you are new to the channel, please, again, hit the like button. Smash the subscribe button. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. From being pressured by Fulham, I'll reword you there. From being pressured by Fulham for most of the game, we've now hit them with a quick double. Up the Palace! Yes! This is the way. Anyone who gets that reference, well done. This is the way. Ball knocked forward by Chris Richards. And back again. Bit of an airball situation going on here. Knocked down there by Wharton. Loses it. Does Sarr. Well, now with Robinson. Passy. Lerma, great sliding tackle. Oh, bit pressure here. Willian with a low driving shot there, but it's deflected out straight away. Mateta loses it. It's Bassi again. But it's straight into the feet of Maxence Lacroix, who clears it. Few seconds left of the first half. Mateta's getting bullied off the ball. It looks like a 2-on-1 there between, I think, Berger and Bassi. Yeah, you're going to lose that. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. It is half-time at Craven Cottage over in West London, or here in West London, I should say, as I'm not too far away from them. And it is half-time between these two London teams. Well, what do you make of that? Let me know what you think about this first half in regards to this game. Big up, Pat. Will the chairman and co ring in during halftime? Well, I'll send them a message. Oh, hello. What do you make of that first half there, Rich?
Give you a sec. Not going to be called Nicky.
Yeah, I just changed that for you. There you go.
Oh, snap.
Two quick goals.
Yeah,
Eze
much
and Sarr.
needed quick goals. I think it's kind of similar to the game we had just in the league where they had a lot of possession in the first 10, 15 minutes. And I was worried because, like, we just couldn't get anywhere near them. And especially with Wharton getting his booking, like, I was proper nervous. I was thinking, this guy's going to get himself sent off if he's not careful.
Yeah.
I must admit, the second one on Munoz, if the referee had seen that, he's gone, you know?
Yeah.
It's his second yellow, but obviously he couldn't intervene to the VAR.
Yeah, VAR can't intervene on that one, fortunately for us. But I don't think there was anything in that to warrant a second yellow, to be honest. I think
but they would have put it down to
sort of
It's petulance. It's petulance.
Yeah,
it's stupid.
Yeah, that's true. Big up MK Dave. So it's a lovely day outside. It looks like for you, Rich.
It is a very, very lovely day.
Good stuff. Are you playing football today?
For the first time in about a year.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
because
Class.
yeah,
No,
like I said, because I
somebody
couldn't
go
make it
call
to the
Ellen McGrath
game,
now. We've got a striker.
because I couldn't make it to the game to Craven Cottage. I had to do a few errands. So I thought, oh, you know what? After I do my errands, I'm gonna go and have a kick him up.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Question for you for here from Durfez just before we leave you. Do we sub Wharton off in the second half?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay,
Not
there we
yet.
go.
Well,
Uh,
listen, it's
did
2-0. 2-0, we all know it's the worst scoreline to have.
yeah,
It is not comfortable.
yeah.
So,
Um, hope your moving house is going well. Says Earth.
oh, that's on
Please.
hold.
Uh, he says, please move house on the semi-final and the final games as a lucky omen, please.
Well, I couldn't move host. Basically, the seller withdrew from sale. So, yeah, bit annoying. Bye.
We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that
Yeah,
later.
we'll talk about
Um,
it
right. Well, yeah. Actually, based on the question about subbing Wharton off, I did have a question earlier. I think there was Nate. Nate actually asked, would you sub on Kamada or Deveni? Now, I said Deveni because I think Deveni would do better in the 6 and the 8, and Kamada would do better in that 10 and moving out into the wide position for
Yeah.
Sarr or Eze. I think, well, they've both been on the score sheet now. I don't think they're going to be coming off anytime soon. But
No,
what
I
would
don't
you
think they
say?
will. I think we need to get to at least 60, 65 minutes
Hmm.
before thinking about making any changes. Because sometimes you make a change and it means you become defensive as a unit.
Yeah,
You know, it's just that psychological thing sometimes. So, yeah, keep it as it is. The lads are doing really well. Especially as soon as we got a foothold of the game, we played well. We
yeah. The
actually
goal
played
came out.
well.
The first goal came out of nowhere. And
Aye,
as
unbelievable well.
as we've always noted, Fulham's aggressive press was really troubling us in the first in the first 20 or so minutes of that game before we actually started gaining a little bit more confidence. And then Sar's goal came out of absolutely nowhere. So Iberra Eze is pretty much just already won man of the
You
match.
good, you good? Bless me. Yeah, what a finish that was. Like Mitchell's control to start it off, you know, and
Yeah.
then like we've all been talking about Eze just running at defenders, you
Hmm.
know, which I think is key. He did it against England, and that's why me and JC mentioned it last night. And he did it again. The finish was unreal,
Yeah. I've
you
just
know.
got a replay just coming up of it now, and it's brilliant.
And
Absolutely brilliant.
once again, the run that he did, even to stand it up again, was it Sanderberger who didn't put him under any pressure? That
Yeah.
it's once again, it's just running at the fullback, running at the defender. Eb's just got to keep doing that because look at that. 2 opportunities, he's got a goal and an assist. You know, it's so good. I just hope we don't do anything stupid because look, this game's not over.
Mm.
Like we'll be ignorant to think, oh, we've done it, we've made it to Wembley. You know, I mean, I hear us singing in the crowd, "Que sera, sera." Football is a very very funny game.
Yes, it
You
is.
know, so just got to keep our head, keep being defensively astute. You know,
Yeah,
if
they're
we
just running
get a
through.
third, even better.
They're
But
just
yeah,
running through the goal now. And who's their number 20? That's not Sanderberg.
is that Lukic then?
Yeah, it's Lukic. Yes, it is.
Ah,
Yeah,
so
it's
Lukic
Lukic
didn't
who
close
doesn't
in
put
line.
pressure on.
Okay,
And it's
is
just
that for the first one or the second one?
that's for the first one.
Okay, for the second one, I think they mentioned it was Sanderberger. I could be wrong.
Absolutely amazing strike from Iberra Eze. What a week he's had. Goal and assist for Palace today. His first goal for England. Um, UK Pat says, Kamada being subbed will be the worst thing ever due to technical abilities with pressure is what's troubling us. Fair enough.
I
Um,
don't think it'll be that bad. I just
second
think
goal replay here. Uh,
in any sort of fixture, 2-0 is not a scoreline that is safe. Like you're more safe at 1-0 than you are 2-0. Don't ask me
yeah,
why. Do not ask me why.
it's just football. It's just football.
It's
And
just
you are
football.
right. You were right, Rich. Sanderberg, no pressure on Eze, just cutting on the inside line. That's shocking. That's schoolboy defending. That is. I'm not gonna lie to you, but we'll take it. It means we get a goal.
Yeah, I had people looking at me mad because like I had the windows down whilst I was driving, obviously listening to the game, and I'm screaming. And
Ah,
people look at me
I'm
like, "What's wrong with this guy?"
I'm surprised that my flatmates have not like knocked him over. Like, you're right.
let
think they
them,
might.
let them
They, mu-
knock.
they must have. They must realize. I think either they're out or they've already realized. Oh, Nicky's watching the Palace game. Okay, yeah, yeah.
All right, let me leave you to it anyway. Big
All
up
right, man.
everyone. Hopefully we can hold on.
Big up, Rich. Big up. Thank you very much for joining us, man. Up the
Peace.
Palace.
Up the Palace.
Well, there we go, guys. There we go. So 2-0. I'm going to run through a lot. We've had fair few comments here, so I'm going to run through a few of them here. Big up to UK Pat. We're going all the way back here. So the ref is a perplexing soul. I like that. The ref is a perplexing soul. Wow, smooth. And the fact that I saw Fulham shirts in Sainsbury's today, not that one, made me crazy. Yep, as we said, MK Dave, lovely day. Defo says we're going to Wembley. We've still got 45 minutes. Calm, composure, people. Um, exactly. UK says, Durfez, I'm glad you have the courage to say that. I'm going to go through a few of the comments that we didn't see. Big up Sean says Mitchell is on beast mode today. Big up Louis says, what the hell am I witnessing right now? Says Abera Eze, his confidence is through the roof. He says, personally, he wants to see Nketiah get minutes. You think will regardless? I think we will see Nketiah. I think we could probably see Nketiah being subbed on for one of Sarr or Eze. Um, could be a possibility there. Says, by the way, what a touch from Mitchell for Ebb's goal. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Did you see Gladys shouting over at Walton to use his brain or he will get another card? What I want to see. I want to see the manager absolutely lambast him because the challenge was stupid. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely bone dead. One of the Thank you very much for joining me, guys. Thank you very much for all your comments and everything else. It's not often I get to do solo live streams for games. I think the last time I did one was the Arsenal game in the Carabao Cup. Ooh, not exactly the best game. Big up Sean says Nketiah, França, and Esse. They should get some minutes. Will we see them? I think we could see 2 out of those 3. I think we could see Nketiah and França. Romain Esse could be. I wouldn't be angry with seeing all 3. I'd love to see all 3. Yeah. You will have to excuse me for just a minute. I am just going to go get myself a drink because I've been talking so much that my throat is getting a little bit dry. So I will be back very shortly. So just give me 2 minutes. And we're back. Thank you very much. Sorry for that. I had to go get myself a drink. And yeah. And this is the drink. Slancher. Oh, that's good. That's good. Good drink. Good drink. What's everyone's drink of choice? Bit of fan interaction. Yeah, it's pretty. Good lord, it looks even bigger on there. Pause. No, it's not a pause. That's not a pause. Never mind that. Anyway. Much better. 10 of you in here. Thank you very much for joining me and sticking with me. I can't believe you lot are still here. This has put me in a good mood. This has set my Saturday on a good start. This is good. Keep this up, and it'll be a good day today. Let's see if we've heard from JC or the chairman. But yeah. This is a really long break. Wow. Can we just get back to the football now, please? Just so I can, yeah. Matter of fact, why don't we just cut this game off right now, finish it now? Then that means I can go to the O2. I can go do some shopping. Right. Pretty long comment here. Wow. Fulham have scored 2 goals. Fulham have scored 2 goals in a game. We have also scored 2 goals. What kind of Steiner math is this? This is Steiner math. What? Okay, hang on. Right, I'm going to read this out and I'm going to see if this makes any more sense to me. Fulham have scored 2 goals in a game. We have also scored 2 goals. In 2023, 2014, 1986, 1977, 1969, 2 in 1930, and in 1928. Of those, only in 1977 did we lose. I make that a 3% chance of us losing from here. Yes. Yes is my answer to that. Hang on. Right. Is that Jeffers, can I ask, is that basically if we, I'm there. Words not working. Marco Silva looks depressed in his technical box. He's just sitting there getting counseled by his staff. Somebody get him a tissue. He's crying. Right. Jeffers, is that basically you saying every time that we've scored 2 goals, we've only lost once against Fulham? I'm sorry, he looks depressed. If you're watching this game alongside with me on ITV Player, Marco Silva looks like he's just seen something. Well, he has seen something tragic. His team's losing. Right. Anyway, enough about me rambling. It is about to kick off for the second half, and it's underway. 2 goals to 0, and we are now in the second half. We're already threatening because Wharton. No changes as well to the lineup as well, guys. I don't think there was any substitutions. This could be a yellow card. Is this a yellow card for Chris Richards? It is. It's a yellow card for Chris Richards, our second of the game. Richards in the book. So yes. Basically, hence, confident. Love that. Flip. When you saw that like he just got speared by Goldberg. Good lord. Man sold that tackle. Good lord. Wow. Get that man a WWE contract right now. He is destined for that. Wow. Right. Goal kick here for Palace. Ball now with Bassey. I think I think if you're looking to ask for who's been the best players of the two teams, I think Bassey has definitely been Fulham's best player today. Eze, obviously. Oh, wait. We've got a correction, guys. His mass is wrong. They've got under a 2% chance of claiming a win here. Your apology is accepted there, Devers. Good math. Good math. Oh, yeah. Ball flicked onto Sar's hand there. And of course, Seb Hutchinson, the commentator for ITV today, says it's mathematically possible for Palace to qualify for Europe from the league. Don't do that to me. Corner here for Fulham. Ball put behind by Chris Richards. Does well there. Robinson with a low driver. Willian to take. Or maybe not. Looks like a Wobie. No. He's just saying stay short. It looks like it could be a short. Oh. Ball in. Headed out by a Palace player. I couldn't see who got to that one. 1-2 played from Willian through Iwobi. Pereira sends in a ball. Richards is there, and Lerma will clear. Anderson. Iwobi. Iwobi does well. Finds Robinson, but it's had to be played back to Bassey. Now back with Iwobi now. Wharton tries to claim that air ball, but it's found its way to Willian, who's found it back to Iwobi, and now back to Willian. Good quick fire passes here between Fulham, trying to make something happen in the first 5 minutes of the second half. It's almost rinse and repeat for the first half. All Fulham at the moment. Iwobi just tries to find Willian, but Munoz will get there. Push down. It's going to be a foul. Good race there between the two South Americans. Lukic on the ball. He'll find Bassey. Out to Robinson. And now into Iwobi. Into Willian. Good passing here from Fulham. I have to credit them where credit is due. Chance. I think that's going to be a corner again for Fulham. So Iwobi's in the box there. So no short corner. This looks like this is going to be delivered straight into the box here. Willian's corner. Sent in. Defended well. Chris Richards gets ahead to it. And headed out by Mateta. Still not safe here. Ball with Pereira. Robinson. And now with Lukic. Passed out to the left-hand side with Willian. Willian does well to try and get away from Munoz. Munoz is covering him well. Ball in. Headed out. Ball now with Eze. He'll find Munoz. Good chance here to break here. Can Sar get there? He can't. Too heavy a ball there from Munoz. Good chance there, but Leno straight off the line. Does well to claim that. It's a Palace throw on just halfway into Fulham's area. Eze. Oh, off of Berger's head. Ball back with Fulham. Robinson. Anderson. No, sorry. Berger again. Sorry, I just see number 16 and numbers, not my strong suit. Willian, good touch. Robinson, in close. Does very well. There's the Palace defence. Free kick for Palace. That will slow the game down. That's what we need. That's what we need to do. Soak up the pressure. Straightforward free kick there. Yeah, easily. Orton, good touch. Eze. Ah, just loses it. Just loses it. Overthinking a bit things. Maybe panicking a little bit, are we? Free kick for Fulham. Oh, Munoz having a bit of a go there. Calm yourself, young man. We're really starting to frustrate. We're starting to see a frustrated Fulham at the moment now. We're taking a few extra seconds on each stoppage of play. Starting to really kind of be a bit more physical in terms of our defending, especially with Maxence Lacroix there. If you're watching along with me, you'll have obviously seen the replay there. He's challenged by Lacroix and by Mitchell in a bit of a physical battle. Yeah. Does somewhat gesticulate to the referee about why didn't you play advantage? Why didn't you stop the play? Referee does try and keep the game going. Referee's not had much say in this game other than the 2 yellow cards for Richards and for Wharton, respectively. Both were nailed on yellow cards as well. So no issues with the referee, Mr. Darren England today. Chance here for Crystal Palace. We're in possession. Lerma. Here's a 1-2 with Gahey. Now it's out to Mitchell. And back to Lerma. Gahey. Saar. Heads it down. Munoz. Does enjoy a goal here. Munoz. It's in. No. But he can reclaim this. We can restart the play. Palace throw. Good move for Crystal Palace there. So Munoz here does take a little bit of time there. Does try and find Eze, but his defender is equal to that. So it's with Lerma now. Gahey out to Mitchell. He's got Eze just inside. No, Mitchell. Terrible pass. Oh dear, oh dear. Given away to Sander Berg. And back. Ten minutes played into this second half. Both teams starting to really create chances for themselves. Good chance here. Mitchell caught ball watching. Mitchell's not there. Corner. Does recover a little bit, but he's got to do better than that. Castagna gets quickly away from him, and just Mitchell manages to just get that ball away. Looks like a double substitution coming on for Fulham. Could be Adama Traore and Emile Smith-Rowe joining this game. Could that be the end of the game for... Oh, that's not a Palace throw. That was not a Palace throw, but okay. We'll take it. We'll take it. Ball now with Palace. Knocked forward. Alvin Bassey. And into Henderson. Knocked forward. And knocked back again. Willian does well, but Chris Richards is equal to it. But it manages just to find its way back into Willian's feet. Iwobi will send it in. And diving headed out by Chris Richards. Corner for Fulham. Brilliant. Brilliant defending here from Chris Richards today. Each and every single cross he's managed to get out. Well defended. Fulham just scrambling here. Just trying to fire a shot off here. It's not there for them. It's not there for them. This has not been the greatest first 15 minutes. Not as good as their first 15 minutes in the first half. They're sort of scrambling around at the moment, just trying to find that one little gap that would get them back into this game. But at the moment, it is still 2-0 to Palace. If only we were doing predictions league, I'd be on for 3 points. Ah well. The revival of Chris Richards post Chalobah being recalled and scumbag by Chelsea needs to be talked about. I think the signing of Trevor Chalobah sort of woke up Chris Richards a little bit. You know, we did see obviously measures of class from him when he was used off of the bench or when he was rotated. But yeah, this is so far so good. Double substitution coming up for Fulham. We want to try and keep the ball in play as much as possible before this substitution happens. Ball knocked forward from Henderson. Matete appealing a handball from on Bassey, but referee says no. Lukic. That's Castagna and back again. He's got Iwobi just ahead of him. He'll find Sander Berger. And now knocked forward with Robinson. will end well marked. Pereira will find his countryman. Ball still in play, so these substitutions are not happening just yet. But we want to try and keep it on. As I said, yes, well done. Just keep it on. Marco Silva getting a little bit frustrated on the touchline, it looks like. He wants the ball being put out of play so he can put his two subs on into this game. But Fulham, it looks like Fulham are just happy to knock the ball about a little bit. They're still just trying to find a gap in the Palace defence. And we're pushing them. We've pushed them all the way back into their own box now. This is good. And there is. The ball is now out of play. So the substitutions will take place. So we have Adama Traore and Emile Smith-Rowe coming on. And coming off of them, it looks like is Lukic. And Andreas Pereira being brought off. So Lukic for Traore. And Pereira for Smith-Rowe. That's very, very comfortable. No subs just yet from us. Not much to say about this second half. Oh, ball now with Palace. Sarr does find Munoz. We have advantage. Tries to get a past Sanderberger, but no. Tries to do too much there, does Daniel Munoz. Yowza. Nate, if you're actually still here, do you know when the draw is? You know if the draw's post the games tomorrow? Or perhaps on Monday? Could you have a look for me? If you are still here. If not, I've literally just spoken to myself. Right. Or if anyone actually does know, if the draw takes place today, tomorrow, or on Monday, do please let me know. Who would you like to face as well? And how many times am I going to see we want to face them if they beat Forest later today? Okay, I know when the semi-finals are being played. When is the draw for the semi-final, Nathan? Good chance here for Sarr breaking across the line. Oh, shouts for penalty here. Referee says no. So Sarr does break. And Sanderberg does bring him down, but it does look like it's a bit of an equal ball there. So, yeah, I think that's pretty fair. Says, looks like Glasgow will put some subs on soon. Draw, I believe, is due to take place after the second game tomorrow. Nottingham Forest would be good, especially as it would mean Brighton do lose. Oh, Mitchell, you've had a mare. It won't be. Oh, thank goodness for Maxence Lacroix. I think that ball went out there, but played on. Mitchell caught ball watching again. Just coming up on 23 minutes of normal time remaining. It is still Palace 2, Fulham nil at Craven Cottage. Headed out there by Mark Gahey. Throw on to Fulham. Wow, I think that should have been a free kick to Wesley there. That was a foul by Castagna. Back out to the left-hand side. Willian, and it's Henderson's. I think that might be Henderson's first diving save today. He's not had much to do. I don't think that troubles him. If they no, they're not going to show another angle. I don't think that would trouble Henderson. I think he could have left that, but put her in. Oh my God, it's nervous. Wow, great defending by Palace. Oh my God, oh my God. But it's out. Okay. Right, Iwobi on the left-hand side. What can he do with it? Low ball, corner, Fulham. How many corners have these lot had today, man? Good Lord. So Calvin Bassey just manages to get a touch to it. But Jefferson Lerma gets equal to it. Saar is eventually the last person to clear it out. And breathe. And breathe. Right, Fulham corner. Willian again. Here we go. Lacroix equal to it. Iwobi. And that's going to be left alone. It's a double change here. And it is Eddie Nketiah is coming on to replace Jean-Philippe Mateta. And Daichi Kamada will be brought on to replace someone. So yeah, 70 minutes played by Jean-Philippe Mateta. And for the last 20 also, it will be Eddie Nketiah. And who is Kamada coming on for? Adam Wharton. It is Adam Wharton coming off. Okay, so exactly as the question posed earlier, Daichi Kamada is playing in the engine room role, playing in that 6 and 8. Fulham substitution coming up now. And it's 2 more. Ryan Sessegnon. Hang on. Okay, so Willian is going off. Sorry, it looked like Jefferson Lerma was going off. Raul Jimenez is coming on. And it looks like Anthony Robinson is going to be replaced by Ryan Sessegnon, who takes the captain's armband. Palace throw. 19 minutes of time to go. Earth says if Palace follow on from the first half regarding goals scored, 79th to 83rd minutes could see Palace score again. Nate says the FA Cup semi-final draw will be staged on the Sunday, the 30th of March, following the end of Preston versus Villa. Kamala scored for his country, which means he could score today. Yeah, could be. Ball thrown in. Doesn't really come to anything. Lerma, can he get there? Sessegnon's got all that pace, man. Even at 25, he's shown the exact same amount of pace that he's known for showing. Absolutely brilliant. Eddie Sub is sensible. Kamada less sensible, but he is not awful. I think. Oh, advantage for Fulham. I think had Saar Eze not scored, I think we could have seen Kamada come on for one of those two. Yeah, I think Devaney would have been the more sensible option, but perhaps Kamada's a bit more physical. I don't know. I'm not a mind reader. I don't know what's going on inside Oliver Glasner's head. But I'm sure he'd be pretty happy with today's performance. We've defended well. We've attacked well. We've been on the counter well. We've knocked the ball about well. Okay. Bit of gamemanship going on here between Jefferson and Lermo. Just winded a little bit, looks like. So as I said earlier, we're taking a few extra seconds out of each stoppage of play just to ensure that this goes our way. Let me just readjust the hairband. Yellow card shown for time wasting. We don't want this. No, come on. No, we're not a time wasting team, man. Come on. Henderson puts the ball into play. Right. None of this time wasting rubbish. Good chance here. We're taking it right into the corner flag. Sark can't keep it on. Good chance here. Chance here. Eddie Nketiah! It's in! It's over! Game over! Eddie Nketiah, 3-0. Bosh! Le Bosh! Ladies and gentlemen, Wembley calls. Semi-final destined. Our Crystal Palace. We are heading back to the hallowed halls of Wembley Stadium. That's game. Call it. Great chance. Great goal. Well done, Nketiah. Well finished. Eyes on the ball, no matter what. Didn't even look up. Knew he had it. Beat his former teammate. They were checking it for offside. Give over. Get lost. Flipping out, what are you doing? And the Que Sera Sera chant is loud, ringing across West London. So, okay then, we are, oh God. Goosebumps. Goosebumps, man. Good Lord. Wembley. We're coming. Sorry, I'm just going to be messaging people and just be like, wah, wah. Oh, it's the semi-automated offside. So it didn't even go to VAR. It was just a semi-automatic offside. Relax, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. Ladies and gents, is my Germanstein glass or non-glass? This is glass. As you can probably tell, because look what happened when it got delivered. Thank you, Amazon. It's already broken. Fortunately, though, it's not a structural crack. It's just it just got knocked a little bit. So it's not actually broken, but it is quite noticeable whenever I drink from it. So I was pretty careful just to make sure that it wasn't broken. And I sound like I'm doing an advert to buy a German Stein. Anyway, back to the game. But it is glass. It's a whole liter. I didn't even. I wanted to order a German Stein because they're quite nifty to have. I thought it was like just a pint-sized one. No, no, it's a liter. So yeah, that is. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. I had a glass one smash and decided to go for a non-glass one, which is really good. You might be onto something there. You might be onto something there. And the Super Wally Glasner chants are ringing aloud as well. We've had K Sarasa. We're going through the whole album of chants. Are the Palace faithful at Craven Cottage today? So 3-0. So my prediction was wrong. Corner for Fulham. Ball in and out. We have defended extremely well today. Extremely well. This is beyond the nervy first few minutes here. We got a counter attack here. We could break here. That's going to be offside. That's offside. That's offside. That's offside. That's offside. That's offside. That's offside. It's offside. Could have broken that a little bit earlier. Could Eze? I think could have launched Sarah off a bit earlier, but unfortunately not. Castagna, can he keep it on? He can. Headed outwards by Lacroix. So, great touch. Oh my god, what is this? We're playing brilliant now. Corner for Palace. Is this like only our second corner of the game? I don't remember like the last time we had a corner. Last sub for Fulham. Alex Iwobi coming off. And it's Tom Kearney who replaces Iwobi. Not that we care because we've won. And the Palace faithful there, giving due applause to, I think, the man of the match today, Ebere Eze. Oh, Joachim, what's the score? No, no, we can't do that to him. Richards gets ahead to it. Looks like goal kick. I'll tell you what, Richards in the air today. Oh, it's come off of Lacroix. Whoops. And Richards has accidentally kicked it out. Earth says, who is your player of the match, Nick? Eze, it's Eze, Ebere Eze. Easily player of the game. Goal and an assist. He's been absolutely lethal since scoring that goal. Brilliant. Can't speak any higher of Ebere Eze today. I did criticize him a little bit in the first half because he wasn't exactly great, but as soon as he got his eyes on goal, boom. And then to set up the second goal, boom. Wembley again, guys. Wembley again. Yes. Nathan, you know what you must do now. You know what you must do. You're booking a holiday, mate. I love that. It's not 3 points again. It's Wembley again. Wembley again. Wembley again. Ole, ole. Fantastic. Fantastic. There we go. Meunier again. Good chances here for Fulham just to try and get a goal. Just try and break Dean Henderson's clean sheet. Will it happen? No, because they both... Bit of a scramble there. And Eze can clear the ball. And some Fulham fans that I can see on the broadcast have seen enough. Yep, a lot of Fulham fans just got up from that. Good break here. Munoz. He's being pressured. No one's coming in to help him. Don't walk in, Ketia. Come on. Especially on it. Granted, we might be 3 goals up, but come on. Munoz. Chance for Fulham. Smothered. No penalty given. Double substitution coming up for Crystal Palace here. It is Justin Devenny and Nathaniel Klein coming on. So it looks like Munoz will yield for Klein and Devaney perhaps for Lerma. Okay, no, it's Ismail Assar. Ismail Assar is yielding the position for Justin Devaney. So Devaney playing up in the 10. I like it. I like it. So Eze will get his full 90. I think this pretty much nails him on for player of the match today. They know the assignment. They've done well. They've done well. As they should. As they should. Richards has been very good, says Earth. Yes, he has. Yep. I'd say he's definitely been one of the top players. Caleb's not happy about Klein getting minutes. Yeah. So there we go. It looks like, yep, Ebere Eze is getting Player of the Match award. Ali McCoy scores him magnificent. I knew Ali McCoy has a good head on him. Good ball knowledge, unlike me. So ball now with Lacroix. Few minutes of regulation time left, just about a minute and a half until we reach 90, and then we'll find out how much time has been added on. I don't think it'll be anything more than 3 minutes. Could even be 2 or 3. Oh, it's a 4th yellow card shown for Crystal Palace now. So Nathaniel Klein straight into the book. Fortunately, it's not Munoz. Munoz is the only player who was in danger of suspension should he get a yellow card. So we've done well not to claim one today. Montana says, we are the mighty Palace and we are heading to Wembley. Yes, we are. Oh, it's a good day to be a Palace fan today, guys. It's very, very good. Very, very good. Good chance here. Oh, well done, Devaney. There's a 1-2. Now with Klein. Oh, we're getting França. We're getting France's. It's another cameo. Ebere Eze will be brought off here and applauds the fans. And Mateus França will play out the last few minutes. So just like at Doncaster. And Glasner is full of praise for him. Big hug. Oh, that's very, very nice. A few congratulatory words from the gaffer to the best player of the day. I don't know about you guys, but every single time it cuts to the Palace fans, I try and see if, oh, can I see anyone I know? Can I see JC? I mean, he is that small, so maybe not. But you know, Chairman or Dan. Three minutes added on time, of which we've seen just under a minute already. That's game. It's game. Ladies and gentlemen, put in your player of the matches. Who would you say baller of the day, brick of the day? If you haven't already, hit the like button. I'll stay on live for a little while longer, just so we can, might even open up the phone lines, see if you can join me. We'll see if JC will join us. Oh, there we go. Well done. Well done. Well done. Hope Tim phones in. Well, we'll see. We will open up the phone lines. I will put the link in the chat. Let's see if this works. No, I don't think that's going to work. Hang on, guys. Give me 2 moments. I need to go full screen here. Wait. Ha! Ha! Hugh Grant's there. He's just miserable. That's brilliant. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is it. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. It is full time. There we go. I'm just gonna switch off that stream now. Yeah, I was about to say that. Fulham fans taking selfies with Eze. What? Bruv, have people got no pride no more in their team? Give me 1 minute, guys. I will put the link in the chat. Just in a few minutes' time. I just had a message I actually do need to reply to very, very quickly. So just bear with me, please. Sorry, guys. I know this is this isn't exactly the most professional thing right now. Right. Okay. Right. I need to figure out because this is somewhat different to. Oh, here we go. Here we go. There he is. Right. There is the link. Join me. React. Let me know what you think about the game, guys. Let's go through some comments. Yep, we saw that one. Fulham fans taking selfies with Eze. Have some pride in yourselves. Eze, I think, gets man of the match. The Richardsons are honourable mention, says Defez. And Sean doesn't know how to react. We're on the way back to Wembley, guys. We're on the way back to Wembley. 3-0. I need to change the ticker, don't I? There it is. It's full time. Yes. Whew. Right then. Good game. Good game. Right. Big up Richard says, get in. Up the palace. Right. We are joined. We're going back to Wembley.
Let's go! Come on!
on.
Unbelievable scenes here. Unbelievable scenes. Absolutely fantastic.
Hey, Fulham, are you still loving that Joachim Anderson deal? Because I know we are. It's FFC. Palace are a back step, yeah? We're a back step, are we? Brother, hold that. Hold that. What a sensational result, boys. Oh, my God, Nicky. Come on, Wembley again, bruv.
Wembley again.
Yeah?
3 times we have gone to the hallowed halls of Wembley since returning to the Premier League. Durfez asks a brilliant question to segue onto what are our chances of winning the FA Cup in our view? 25%, more or less? We're through to the semi-finals, so now there's only 3 teams left to join us.
Look, we've got a 1 in 4 shout. That's the only way to put it. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
No,
we're gassed.
I don't want to be. Yeah, I don't want to get too.
No. That's why I'm trying to level off the excitement, because trust me, right now the gas, the adrenaline is running through me. I'm so happy because these Fulham fans were running their mouth before a ball had been kicked. It's the biggest game in our season, brother. Nah, you're some little man club from West London. What? These lot are still twerking over the Europa League final in 2010. Which they lost. Hey, yo, Earth, big up to you. That's a cracker. 100%. And big up to Tiddles as well. Why was I nervous? We're all nervous.
Why were you nervous, Louis?
When that 3rd goal went in, it was luck off. It was done.
Oh, my God.
It was done.
I tell you what, right, so watching the game, like as soon as the second half started, and Fulham tried to play the exact same way as they did in the first half, overlapping with the pressure, aggressive press against us. It did look like they were trying it, but they just didn't have any of the urgency. They didn't have any of the energy. I think the 2 quick fire goals snatched the soul out of this game. And there we go. Cosy says, "Tell them, Nate. Tell them." Big up Sean says, "This time we'll win it." He thinks we've got it.
Hey, Nicky, shout out to Barrington Level. We have to tell them again.
Exactly.
It's not that we have to tell them. If we got to tell them again, if you know, you know.
Big up Scott Lees. From a Forest fan, that was a belter from Palace. Final inbound, lads, playing like that. Congrats.
Whoa. Semi-final first. But big up to you, Scotty. Big up to you.
No.
You should, Louis. You should.
No, Louis. No, Louis. Please, no, Louis. Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please.
But no, Nicky, getting back to serious topics. I mean, look, the quick fire double just knocked the stuffing out of them because it was all Fulham before the Eze goal. I've seen the clips on Twitter because obviously I can't watch any content from the UK over here, but I've seen it on the FA Cup Twitter feed. And yeah, like it's kind of a flip of the Premier League game where it was all Palace in the league game and Fulham had really learnt lessons from that. They were like, we can't let them run us ragged like they did in the Premier League game. And to be fair to them, they actually did cause us a lot of problems, but we were very well organised defensively. You know, you could clearly see that there was a system in place to allow Fulham to get themselves into positions where they thought they might score, but we had it shut down before it got dangerous. Had that Lerma chance to hit the bar gone in, oh my word.
Right.
Whoa.
Absolutely fantastic chance from Jefferson Lerma to hit the upright out of nowhere. Like, that came out of nowhere. He's got that in him. He's got that long-range ability to score in him.
Chelsea at home last season. If you know, you know.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. So, right. And then Ebere Eze, just after half an hour mark, just loses Lukic. Lukic puts no pressure on him, and he curls one beautifully off the right-hand side post, 1-0. Amazing.
Yeah.
That as I said when that goal went in, set the cat amongst the pigeons. And then 5 minutes later, he decides, oh yeah, should we have another goal? Here you go, Ismaila. Have a goal. Lovely. I didn't even see it go in because all I saw was the ball bounce out of the net. I'm thinking, was that a goal? What's going on? I saw Ismaila Sarr looking back like, did I score? Yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, 2-0 going into half time. I think we finished them off there and then. And then, as I said, second half, they tried to come out, play the exact same manner of football, just didn't work. But Nate, how good was our defense today? Granted, it's not a league, but it's another clean sheet.
Hey, it don't matter. It don't matter if it's league or cup. The fact of the matter is we're stacking them up one after another.
Absolutely incredible.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, the last time we lost away from home in all comps was Arsenal in the League Cup. Would I be correct?
I will check that. 1 second.
Because we played them at the Emirates, so I'm nearly sure that was the last time we lost away from home.
We had them back to back at the Emirates, and we lost both.
No, we had them at Selhurst in the league.
Did we?
We've got to go to the Emirates in the league. That's the thing.
All right, results. Here we go. So, last time we lost away. Wow, you have to go read. Wow. Yep. 5-1.
Yeah, I thought so. But if you look at it, West Ham away 2-0, Leicester away 2-0, Fulham away 2-0, Fulham again 3-0. Copy that with the home win at Ipswich, and granted we did concede against Villa, but let's be fair, that was a bit of a messy game anyway. Yeah. But this is another sign that people need to actually stop getting reactionary when things go wrong at the start of the season, because you were saying it, JC was saying it, Rich was saying it, things will turn around eventually. And they have done in a big way. Nobody saw us get into the League Cup quarterfinals. Granted, a quarterfinal to the quarterfinal means nothing unless you get past that into the semis and the final. But we never do well in the League Cup. Mm-hmm. The last time we got to the quarters, I think, was 2012. Mm-hmm. No, sorry, it was the semis in 2012, but we beat Man United in the quarterfinal in 2012 with that Ambrose worldie.
Yep, yes, we did.
More. But now look at it again, FA Cup. The last time we got past the quarterfinal stage was 2022 under Vieira, where we lost to Chelsea. Go back then, it's under Pardew in 2016. We don't need to go into what happened there. And then 2018 was Hodgson against Watford. We don't need to talk about that either. But again, we are not a cup team. No. So the fact now that we are a 1 in 4 chance of winning the FA Cup, and bear in mind, Liverpool are out, Arsenal are out, Chelsea are out, Man United are out. Only Man City left because even Tottenham are out. It's there for the taking.
One more team. I think Aston Villa need to be put into that conversation.
Yeah, but I'm talking the traditional top 6. I'm not discrediting Villa, Bournemouth, and the other teams that are still in the hat with us. What I'm saying is that of those traditional 6, Man City are the only obstacle left where you're thinking anyone but them. Because on our day, you never know. Everyone kind of thought Fulham would get revenge on us for the win at Craven Cottage in the league. We slapped them up today. Granted, before we scored, it was a totally different game of football, and Fulham will be kicking themselves they didn't take their chances. But the fact of the matter is this. We're in the hat. We're going to Wembley. Fulham aren't. And Statman Dan's going to have a lot of fun cooking a certain Fulham tactico. So I just know he's absolutely loving life right now. But I won't go any further than that. Sorry, Louis, I don't want to take the floor off
Louis, to answer your question, it will take place following the end of the Preston Villa game tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we will be ball number 1 for that. Let's go through some comments here. Durfez says, Man City are ancient, so not the threat they used to be. Big up, Tim. Get in.
Yeah,
Tim,
go on, Tim.
The link is there. The link is that, you know what, I'll do it again, guys. Guys, if you do want to just jump in, guys, feel free. The link is there. Jump on. Talk to us. There's 23 of you here. Guys, if you are new to the stream, please hit that like button, because we're on the way to Wembley. Every like for Wembley. Lovely.
Sorry. Can you say that again? I don't think I heard you properly.
I said every like for Wembley.
Okay, so we are going to Wembley. I just wanted confirmation.
He's here. Tim.
Here he is. Let's go.
Oh, wait, he's wearing a scarf. I might as well. Hang on. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
I might as well put mine on as well.
That's brilliant, man.
He's actually going to go get his as well. I love it. Good man. There we go.
Let's go.
Oh, man. Whew. I got to say, what did you... I probably Ebbs gets man of the match, because it was nice to see Ebbs come back and be Ebbs, again. But boy, did I love the way Lerma played today. Man.
Yeah, Lerma was absolutely brilliant. He's a brilliant in the engine room. I think he certainly is in with the honourable mention for man of the match. Chris Richards, I think.
Richards was terrific. Again.
Every single air ball from the corners that Fulham had, Richards got onto it.
Yeah.
5 clearances
He
in a
was
row.
outstanding. He was outstanding. And he needed that because I'll tell you, you know, I watched the US in the Nations League and we were terrible. Absolute crap. He had a decent game, you know, the game that he played, but I mean, he needed to come back. And I love the way he seems to get it. Like the interview he gave about what this would mean to us as Palace fans is like, he's getting it. He's getting into it. And I love it. No, that was fantastic. I mean, first 20 minutes, nervy, not great. You know, Fulham on top, doubling every ball down the touchline and just making it really difficult. But once again, Glasner changing it up. And, you know, I don't know what it was. The only thing I can surmise what he changed is we did seem to move in the second half, just in defending instead of staying in the straight mid block, move up like 3 to 5 yards, just push it up a little. Yeah. Not a lot, just a little. Push him back just a little bit. That made a huge difference, man. That made a huge difference. I'm so pleased by this team. So much better than what we've been in recent years. Wharton is a £100 million player. That's a fact. If he gets his maturity down, that was the only thing that's missing in this match. Yeah, just a little bit more maturity and composure, right?
Yeah. His discipline today obviously was the issue. Like, gave away a very, very silly yellow card, and then could have been sent off after that challenge with Munoz that Rich and I were speaking about at time.
Could he have though? Because that I got to say, I was on the other watch along. Yeah. And I have to tell you, man, that felt like 100% seaweed to me, just rolling around on the floor, just actively trying to get him sent off. I mean, I get it. He gets up and he gets a small kick on his ankle, and then Mooney's drops to the floor like he's been shot. But come on. I thought that was poor on his part, but you're not wrong, Nicky. That's the sort of thing you cannot put yourself in that position.
No, absolutely not. But I think obviously it's a learning opportunity for him. I think Glasner obviously did have a word with him, told him, think about things, calm yourself, keep your composure, and then obviously brought off for Daichi Kamada. And then, but can we talk about how good Eddie Nketiah was when he came on? Sean says he's getting better and better every time he comes on. Absolutely fantastic. Granted, 20 minutes. Mateta played 70 minutes. Mateta didn't have a lot to do in this game, didn't have a lot of bearing, but, obviously he plays a huge role in slowing down the play, making passes. Nketiah, as soon as he came on, was right in amongst it, and then gets his goal, judged to be onside by the semi-automatic offside technology, whatever you want to call it. Skynet. Let's call it Skynet. That's what it is. Yep. The computers are taking over. And absolutely fantastic. I think he's perfect to be playing off the bench. He looks happy to be playing from the bench. He doesn't look like he's throwing his toys out the pram.
No.
He understands that Mateta is in the form of his career and chips in every now and again, passes the ball, and scores today. Absolutely fantastic, guys.
I mean, Nketiah makes runs. That's the reason I've not been annoyed with Nketiah is that the man never is short of effort. He's always running his socks off. And what we were seeing in the early parts of the season is he was running into the wrong positions, into the wrong spaces, and it was runs into nowhere. And that just wasn't helping. But the effort was always there. Now he's running into spaces. He's running off the shoulder. He's not playing out of position. He's playing as a number 9 that can get in behind and get goals. And that, nutmegging the keeper like that, that's a nice cheeky little finish there. And I'm here for it. I'm here for it. No, I'm very happy. I was also happy to see Kamada get that assist. I've been wanting to see more from Kamada, but before I have to go get some food. So I will not, I can't stay on, but I want to mention this to you guys. I thought Mitchell was brilliant too. Mitchell had a good game.
I think he had a good game. I think there were a few points where he got called ball watching in the latter stages of the second half, but
that's
largely,
true. He gets rinsed once there towards the end, which was not great. But for large portions of the game,
absolutely unplayable. I think, we've got Fulham's number. Much like Glasner's always got Emery's number, we seem to have Fulham's number this season. We seem to. I think other than Liverpool, I can't remember. Oh, actually, we the best second best team in England based on form alone.
Yeah,
I can't remember if Dan said something to that effect, but
I think only Liverpool have conceded less goals than us, which is a crazy statistic when you think about.
Is that true? No, Arsenal has conceded less than we have, right?
The thing is, I'm nearly sure we're either second or third in that standing. So it's either just Liverpool or it's Liverpool and Arsenal. But we're in that top three.
That's still
bracket.
Amazing. Still amazing.
Yeah,
I think that's down to the great.
As I said in the chat earlier, Nicky, when you think about the whole Chalobah disruption and how he got scumbagged by Chelsea and all of that. Look, Chris Richards was always a bit of a Marmite player for a lot of Palace fans because there were games where he was brilliant. And there were games he was not so brilliant. But that's football for you. That can happen to any player on any given day. But
absolutely,
to his credit, Chalobah going back to Chelsea has actually given Richards a bit of a kick up the backside to make him actually play to that level that we signed him from Bayern Munich from. And to his credit, he pretty much led that game defensively because you could see him and Mark Gay were communicating constantly throughout that game from what Nicky was doing on commentary. You could see there was a clear message from the players that we're not letting this go. We're not giving Fulham an inch, and we didn't. Some of their heavy hitters today were kept quiet. Did anyone see Willian? I mean, you can't miss him with his afro, but did anyone see him?
He had. I'd say out of Fulham, he and Bassey probably had a great game. William's passing was really, really good. Calvin Bassey,
I'm not saying he didn't have a good game, but you know what he can do against us. We've seen him score worldies against us before, and the fact that Calvin Bassey was probably their main attacking threat alongside Willian. That says it all.
Great. It does.
That's
that says it all.
It does. It is unbelievable. That's a fact.
Calvin Bassey today was, I think, Fulham's best player.
I think so too.
By far. Listen. We're in full credit.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is we are now on the cusp of potential. Obviously, we're going to Wembley, so there's a whole level of excitement there. But
for sure,
go back to January when we got who was it? Who did we get in the third round?
Stockport.
Yeah, Stockport. Yeah. We're always sat there thinking that's a bit of an underwhelming tie. Got the job done. It weren't pretty, but got the job done.
Yeah,
right. Then got in the fourth round, Doncaster. Then got that in the last round. Then got Fulham in this round. And I'm sat there thinking, if you'd have offered me Millwall in the cup and beat them, and then beat Fulham and get to Wembley, I'm taking that all day.
Absolutely.
I mean, having to beat Millwall on the way to Wembley, it don't get any better than that. And if Romain Esse plays any part in us potentially getting to the final, or we won't get that far, but you see what I'm saying? The potential for this football club now is there, but we have to be mindful that there's still some very good opponents in this draw.
Can I just off of your comment there, Nathan? We've knocked out Millwall out of the cup. I'm just saying you know what I'm about to say, if we get them and we knock them out of the cup, I'm sorry, Glasner gets a statue. Give Glasner a statue. Name the bastard stadium after him, man.
Yeah.
That is the Oliver Glasner stand.
I'm here for it. Because If it's Millwall and Brighton in the same cup run, I promise you,
they can never speak up to us ever again.
No,
ever.
And if we do go all the way, which I'm not saying we will, but if we do, oh, you best believe we're gonna enjoy it. But we ain't won nothing yet.
No,
We've still got to get to the semi-final first, which we are there. But we need to see who we face. We'll find out tomorrow. But the main thing is, I don't think Fulham fans are happy with Joachim Andersen, the deal anymore. We are. That was sensational business.
Yeah.
That was sensational business. Max on Courtois. He's a poor man's Joachim Andersen, is he? Nah, no. I ain't hearing that disrespect on my centre back, mate.
No,
brilliant.
I'm with you there, and I will say, like, an understated performance, but I think Muniz got to turn and run with the ball. He does get it early, but he got to turn and run with the ball. I think after that early chance that he misses, that was it. You know, he had him bodied, he had him controlled, and he just never let him turn with the ball. And that was a problem. That's why Bassi had to take things into his own hands. Muniz was just nowhere. He was nowhere to be found, which was fantastic. I mean, this back line has been outstanding. They really, I mean, no one's going to say it other than us as Palace fans. They're going to big up Forest. They're going to big up the Arsenal back line. They're going to big up everybody else. But this back five, particularly this back three, is one of the best back lines in the league, period.
Mm-hmm.
Period. There is no debate about that. But they are sensational.
Tim, just quickly, we owe Manchester United a great deal of thanks. You know why? They sold off Dean Henderson and brought in Andre Onana.
That's a fact. Yeah, holy smokes. Yeah, Dino has been terrific.
He's not United level, they said, and they're persisting with Andre Onana.
They're right. He's not United level. He's Palace level, and we're above him.
Exactly.
No, I hear it, but I'm just loving the hypocrisy of those Manchester United.
I agree.
Because I have a friend of mine who I used to work with over here who's a Manchester United fan, and he said to me, Fulham are going to knock you out the FA Cup, and when they do, he's going to cook me. I don't think he's going to get a chance to cook me now.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we did what they couldn't do, and that's knock Fulham out the FA Cup. There's levels to this game. But
that's right. That's right. Boys, I gotta go get something to eat. But
thanks so good. Thank you very much.
Up the Palace. Let's go.
Up the Palace.
Let's go.
Love it.
Thank you very much, Tim. Right. There is a lot of you in here, guys. Please hit the like button. Hit subscribe. Road to 3K. I don't know what else to say, guys. If you do want to come in and have a chat, I will keep putting.
Nicky, you don't have to say anything because
JC to
you know what we need to do? We need to run back a certain clip from the playoff semi-final way back in the day. A certain Wilfred Zaha. If you know, you know. Because oh my God, I cannot believe we are going back to. I mean, I can believe it because obviously we've won today, but it's just like I was so nervous going into this. I was like, this could go one of two ways. It's Palace. When we're confident, we get absolutely battered. Yeah. When we're not confident, we pull off a miracle. And I'm half thinking, okay, don't write us off, but don't think we've got the game won before a ball has been kicked. But some of the Fulham fans I was seeing, you'd swear to God that they were footballing royalty. I went, weren't you not in the fourth tier when we won the Zenith Data Systems Cup in '91? So you're far from a bigger club than us. Not that we're a big club. But my God, they've got a massive opinion of themselves. But isn't it good to bring them back down to earth? Eddie and Ketia decided, no, this is my time. 3-0. Game was won and done.
It is indeed. Sorry, I've just messaged Dan and JC to see if they're alive.
I've seen that in the group chat.
Just to see if they might be able to give us. Let's have a look. See, just seeing a few reactions. So yeah, if you are going to be around, I think match reaction will be tomorrow, guys. Well, we'll talk more about this.
I'll be there.
I won't be there because I'm going to be back at work. Yeah, fun.
You gotta pay the bills, mate. You gotta pay the bills.
Exactly. But we will also big up Tom Clark. He thinks we gave the ball away a bit too cheap, but boy, what an awesome performance. I will, in the first half, in that first few 20 minutes. Yes. Yeah.
I think. Do you know what? He makes a good point, because a lot of people were saying that section of skill by Wharton, he gave the ball away in that, so it was quite clear we were a bit cheap in that. But yeah, Becky. What was it? What's the score aggregate, Fulham? Biggest game of our season, yeah? Biggest game of our season, they said. Biggest game of our season. Nah. You see, if we beat Brighton in the FA Cup, that will be the biggest game of our season. You're just another London derby that we have to put up with.
Have we not? That's crazy. We actually haven't. I was looking back saying, I swear.
Oh, yeah. Shame that the quarterfinal was in 2024. The League Cup quarterfinal was 2024. That's mad. That's absolutely crazy.
Mad. Right. It does look like JC and Dan are probably screaming their hearts out, celebrating that.
They're on the beer like the rest of
they're
the
on
lot.
the beer. Just before we go, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much for joining me throughout this whole day. Yeah, I can't believe I've actually managed to do a live stream, and we've won. My curse is broken. I've done it. A solo live stream, and we've won a game. Oh, thank God for that. Nathan, thank you very much for joining me following the end of the game. Big up to Tim. Big up to everyone in the comments. Just before we go, guys, once again, please hit that like button, smash the share button, and hit subscribe, because we're on the way to Wembley again. We've got Super Ollie Glasner, and he knows exactly what we need. Mitchell at the back, Mateta in attack, Palace on the way.
Palace on the way to Wembley.
I want to see every single one of you there, because I swear I will sell my soul to get a ticket. You heard it here first. But yeah,
I'll do everything I can to make it. Trust me, I'll do everything I can.
But ladies and gentlemen, yes, stay tuned to the channel, guys, because the vlog as well, it will be coming out hopefully later on tonight or in the early hours of tomorrow morning, and you will be able to see Dan, JC, and Chairman and the live reaction at Craven Cottage, because yeah, just before. Because now the big game that awaits us is under the arch at Wembley Stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, last few comments, I will just say, big up Richard, what a wonderful day, what a win, get in. Big up Tom, says the team seems really together and bonded. And Sean says, see you later, guys. As always, guys, up the Palace, we're going to Wembley. Peace.